Welcome to Warriors TV. Tonight we are talking with Warriors alternate captain Jordan Barnes. Jordan, how did last night's game go?
I think we could have done a little bit better, but we got the win in the end, which is the main thing. Came out the gates pretty slow, but obviously getting the job done. I think that's 14 times in a row we beat them now, so it's always nice to beat your rivals 14 times in a row.
Yeah, certainly is. I was getting a bit concerned at the end of that first period, though, because Stars actually were playing well. They were forechecking well, playing quite physical.
Yeah, I thought they came out, obviously, credit where credit's due. They came out flying. The hammering all ran quite a bit. They were playing the body. I think the core was a bit flat-footed. Obviously, you had a little bit of a spark at the end of the first period. I think that got our backs up a little bit, and we came out and, like I say, got the job done the second and third.
Yeah, and it was in the first 5 minutes of that second period where you tied the game up, just getting a little nick on Harry Harley's shot from the point.
Yeah. Obviously, just on the power play, obviously let all the skillful players work around at the top, and I just stand in front of the net. Had a couple of goals like that this season, so I'll take everyone I can get.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, they call them garbage goals, but they all count.
Definitely, mate. Definitely, all look the same on the score sheet.
Exactly. Yeah. What do you think made the difference in them second and third periods in terms of us being able to turn the results around?
I think obviously the first period we weren't really going after the puck as much as we like to. I think we'll let them take the game to us. Obviously, had a chat in the second and third. Obviously, you had a bit of fire in my belly after what happened. We just started going after them, getting the puck in deep and just working them. I thought the young lads like Tyler Ross, Ross Douglas and Jamie Ord, they had an outstanding game. I think they really got what going. They were spending minute and a half in the opposition's end. I think other lines were just following, but them three especially had a great game.
Yeah, as you mentioned there, the youngsters have really pulled their weight in recent weeks, particularly with our own players missing for various reasons. But we should be starting to get players back in the next couple of games, particularly Dean Holland. He's been a massive miss, hasn't he?
Dean's been a big miss. I know he's been working hard in the gym, and in practice he looks good. So he'll be a great when he gets a return. 2 games left for him now. But like you said before, the young lads, Jamie Ord, Ross when he plays, but I think Jamie's been really stand out in the last few games. You can see it in training. He's working hard. He's knuckling down, and he's really starting to move the ranks a bit.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I think Jamie's been fantastic. He's really used this opportunity to showcase his talents.
Yeah, definitely. He's got a great shot. He skates well. He's got it all. He just needs to put it all together sometimes. But he's going to be a great one for the future, Jamie.
Yeah, absolutely. Also having Dougie back, I know he hasn't played for some months, in fact. So there was no signs of any rust. So as you say, he brought a lot of energy to the side last night.
Yeah, he's good. When he can stay on his feet, he can probably be a better. But yeah, he's obviously an energy player. He flies on, puts the body about, and he's a good young lad having the team. Dougie, he obviously works a lot as well, so it's hard. Like a lot of the lads work. Obviously, he's got a good job, so it's hard to play hockey and work at the same time, as I'm sure you know. But when he gets his chance, he performs really well as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, you mentioned there before about the physical bit at the end of the first period. It was really you were the victim of it towards the end of that period with what was a nasty hit on you.
It's not normally me on the end of it, really, is it?
No.
Obviously, I felt I got drilled from behind, which obviously we'll have a look at the footage and we'll see what everyone else thinks. But I thought it was a pretty bad hit. So I obviously stayed down, hurt my neck a little bit, but I got up and I reacted a bit, tried to go and settle it. Obviously, didn't really want to know anything. And then obviously, if a hit looks bad, your teammates are going to react. And if I'm not even funny, if I get hit bad, I'll react to myself. But obviously, Skippy jumped on. A lot of the lads seen it, and it must have looked bad, so they went after him as well. I think he's shown his true colours, really. He didn't really want to do anything, nor did any of their team. And then when we get off the ice, they start trying to be a bit rough and stuff. But like I say, it's all done now. We've got to play them another 2 times at home. So we'll see what happens in them games.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Stars don't produce any highlights, but I do believe that the league can request to see that footage. So I hope it will be looked at, because it was a nasty hit. And to be honest, that was one of 5 or 6 sort of cheap.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at his every penalty he took, like, I mean, I started getting a bit laughing at the end, because I think, like, obviously he made a few hits near the end of the game. I mean, it was a real close game. It was 2-1. He makes another bad hit, puts us on the power play, then we capitalise. It's 3-1. So if he doesn't take them penalties, they're probably still within a shout. But obviously, let his team down massively there by doing that.
And interesting, of course, his brother plays for the Warriors, so that would have been interesting if Rihards had been here this weekend.
I would have been. I mean, I don't know what they're like relationship-wise, or whatever. I'm not too sure, but I'm sure Rihards is a Warriors player. Obviously, when you're on the ice, there's no friends on the ice. You know what I mean? So I think he would have been in the Warriors corner, certainly.
Yeah, I quite agree. You mentioned there we've got to play Billingham again before the end of the season, so this rivalry is really ramping up. I mean, it's a local rivalry, of course, it's always there, but that physical edge just brought something last night, didn't it?
Yeah, I think, I mean, next time we'll obviously have a lot of a bigger squad, and make no ifs or buts about it. I mean, we're playing at home. I mean, they came out flying last night. They did a great job the first period, but when we're playing at home, we'll be coming out flying 3 periods. Make no mistake about that, and we'll be playing the body. But like I said, the most important thing for us is just making sure we get every single win we can now. Obviously, we need Solway to drop some points somewhere, hopefully. But obviously, we don't leave anything to chance, so we just got to try and win all the games we can at the minute.
Yeah, 10 games remaining, 4 points behind Solway, but we've got to play them twice, once at home, once away. So it's still doable. Like you say, we probably do need them to drop points as well to help us out. But we've got to make sure we're winning, haven't we?
I'll make one promise. There's no way on earth that scoreline will be happening again. But just I think everyone had an off night. I mean, it was a strange one. We all felt like we were ready to go that night. Obviously, the goalies would have wanted that night back as well. But on a whole, it was a bit of a wake up call, I would think. But obviously, our fitness is going to the next level now. We've ramped up things in training, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we can do it over the next 2 times.
And this final 10-game sprint starts this coming weekend against Sheffield, and they're a side who are always a difficult obstacle to overcome. Yeah,
they've got some good players. Sheffield, maybe it's been a little bit of a bogey side for us in the past, but obviously we've got the home advantage. It's the first home game we've had in a while, so the place will be busy and all. The fans will be rocking again, so hopefully we can go and get the job done and get the points.
Well, best of luck for that, Jordan, and let's look forward to that one this coming weekend.
Yeah, cheers, lads. Thank you.